Now, before I get into this episode, let me clear some stuff up. Last episode, I said Angel Beats only has, 3 more episodes left? Because I believe it will be a 12-episode series, but I was sadly incorrect. Someone down in the comic section, bless their hearts, told me it's going to be more episodes. So when I did accounting, I said, okay, it's going to be 14 episodes. Then someone else came along and said, no, it's going to be 16 episodes. I'm like, 16 episodes? So I went to go on Google, which I should have done in the first place. And yes, Angels of Death is going to have 16 episodes. So I am nowhere near done reviewing the series yet. And I guess that's a good thing in a way. But other than that, 16 episodes? Are you serious? Man, I wish a lot of anime I watch would get 16 episodes. Goddamn. Most animes only get the freaking 12 to 13 episode mark. And even then, some will get the 22 to 24 episode mark. But 16, I've heard something weird like that since Bakuno or something, you know? But hey, that's good for me. But still, I'm still hitting myself on the head because I should have just Googled the thing from the first place. I want to make myself look like a total retard. My God. That is on me, everyone. And thanks for those in the comment section from last Angels of Death video of correcting me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's what I appreciate about this channel, the people who talk to me. They always find a way to correct me every time I make a mistake, and I'm happy for that. So without further ado, let's get into the review of Angels of Death episode 10, Judgment Trial. Well, more I like to call this the Witch Trial. Because this episode started off with, right after Rachel leaves Zach, and she gets, I guess she's in this, hypnosis in a way. You could say she's in a hypnosis right now. Ever since they showed that purple smoke. And she starts seeing people that have died. And of course, Danny himself. And the first part I found was funny was when she saw Eddie. Eddie opened the tombstone and she's there in it. And she looks at him. She's not shocked that he's alive. She's not shocked that she's in the grave. She just says this: "Don't get in my way." So she just stares at him. So just says that, and you can tell I would be pissed. That's all you gotta say to me? Don't get in my way. And just pisses off poor little Eddie. I feel sorry for Eddie. Then there's Kathy. I think Kathy had the biggest grudge of all of them. So finally, as I said before in past videos, Priest Gray was finally going to have Rachel on trial. And there they had the 3 witnesses. There, of course, there was Eddie, Kathy, and Danny. So each trial was very unique. It pointed out things that some of us didn't really realize as going through the show that each witness showed. First, it was Kathy. Kathy, I'm going to tell you this right now. Whoever made the game Angels of Death, they must have been a Danganronpa fan. Because the way Kathy acts, she acts just like Junko Inoshima, one of my most favorite villains in anime and video game. She is one of the best villains of all time in those genres. It's my God. But she tries so hard to be like Junko Inoshima, She has her traps, she has the goofiness, she tries to act off like, the presentation, but it gives off as a try-hard feel to me. So, with Rachel, she says that Rachel is an evil, manipulative person, showing videos and flashbacks of things that Rachel did that some people slipped off, like always, in a way, bossing Zach around, telling him to do stuff. Zach will be the one to get hurt all the time with the thing, and he would be the one to take most of the damage for Rachel, in a way. We don't know if Zach really wants to kill Rachel, or is more that he's just a man of obligation. But whatever it is, Rachel is in a way, is controlling him. You could say that, manipulatively. Then finally there's also with Eddie. Eddie, of course, is in love with Rachel because he felt they were the same. He felt they were connected somehow. But then there's one different flaw between them, and that was that Rachel is selfish. She doesn't know what happiness is. She feels nothing, and because of that, she can't truly understand Eddie, even if Eddie could understand her. Which in a way is sad for poor little Eddie, but damn, man. He got rejected. And he was planning to kill her by spikes, because each person would have to go through a trial. Kathy was trial by water, torture, and then his was by spikes. But it got canceled because his heart, even despite how Rachel treated him, he still was swayed by her for some reason. I don't know why. I'm saying right now, Rachel is a very heartless person. She is extremely selfish. And she's having a little identity crisis right now, especially with her religion. She seems to be a true religion person. And because of that, it's causing her to have different, crisis right now. Because she's wondering, what if everything she's doing is not what she thinks she's doing it for? What if it really is just for herself? Her convention towards God. And even the preacher said himself, stop using God as a shield. And when he said that line, it just had me think about the many times throughout the world that people had used their gods and their religion to justify their evil means. To purge people, to kill them, to discriminate against them, to enslave them. So many evil things done in the name of the Lord. So in a way, it's just like, wow. Like, you could have said that any better. That preacher Gray, he did a very good job at saying that. It was simple, but to me, it really had a big impact. Because, like I said, I'm a guy that really likes to open up these kind of things. It shows how our world is, part of it is really changed through religion. And religion did cause some good things, and it caused some bad things. And that goes the same for a lot of things in our lives. So, without it being said, let's finally get on to Mr. Danny. Dr. Danny. And Dr. Danny, he knows Rachel. Apparently he knows Rachel the longest. And he knows that everything about Rachel in some way. And the funny part was, he was the one that was on her side. But besides that, you don't want him to be on your side. Because the way he described Rachel, it even put a disgusting look on her face. And speaking of Rachel's expressions, my God, we see a lot of Rachel's expressions in this episode. Like, even when she was in an electric chair, she was getting shocked. I wouldn't expect her to look that way when she's getting shocked. Then again, she's still human nonetheless. So of course she'll look that way if she's getting shocked. Then of course her being panicking and also just being totally pissed off. We've been seeing her pissed off a lot now because people are trying to pinch her nerves. They're really trying to get at her. You can't really get to a person like that unless you call them out for who they are. Then they start to show their true colors, and that's what Rachel is doing right now. And Dr. Danny pretty much said exactly what she is. She is unredeemable in a way. She has no heart. So, and it's the reason why Dr. Danny loves her eyes. Those lifeless, doll-like eyes. Because she is the perfect example of what he wants. So when I heard all that, like, damn, man, you got told off by the only person who is on your side. And because of this, Rachel was charged of being a witch. And now, trial by fire. What else should I do a witch for? Water? No. Spikes? Nah. They're doing this the old-fashioned way. Set that bitch on fire. I remember back then in the day, they said if you survive the trial, you're a witch. If you don't, then you're human. I'm like, you're fucked anyway. Whether you die or you get punished for being a witch. What the? Like I said, the extreme religions back then in the day, and probably even now, had the dumbest logic I've ever seen on Earth. It's just, oh man. But yeah, like I said, I've been watching some of the reviews on Anime News Network, and they're having different opinion for me. For me, I'm enjoying the show. As it goes by, it really is showing more progression within Rachel, which I've always wanted to see in the first place. And we're starting to see that, so why complain? We're getting what you want in the end. But with everyone else, I guess it's just not enough for them. But hey, they each their own. So yeah, that's it for Angels of Death, episode 10. Yeah, it was a very good episode. I really did enjoy it. The trial was different and new. In a way, it really exposed Rachel for what she was. It's like an intervention in a way. Everyone's telling you, Rachel, you got a problem. So anyways, that's all I got for the video. If you liked it or enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. This has been Madcrownxox, and I'm signing out. Have a good one.